What is a narcissistic personality? I'm Dr. Kiran. I'm going to tell you the characteristics we look for in people. What is a narcissistic personality? I'm Dr. Kiran. I'm going to tell you the characteristics we look for in people. They have a grandiose sense of self-importance, exaggerating their achievements, expecting to be recognised for how superior they are, regardless of what they have to show for themselves. They are preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, control, brilliance, and beauty. They believe that they are special and that only other special people can understand them. Everyone else is beneath them and stupid. They display arrogant, superior, and pompous behaviours and attitudes. They require excessive admiration from others. I am a clinical psychologist. Follow me for part 2. What is a narcissistic personality? I'm Dr. Kiran. I'm going to tell you the characteristics we look for in people. They have a very strong sense of entitlement. They expect favourable treatment and expect you to comply with their requests. They are exploiting and will take advantage of others in order to meet their own needs. When it suits them, they can show empathy. When it doesn't suit them, they lack empathy and are unwilling to identify need in others. They believe that they should only associate with other special people. They are often envious of others and also believe that others are envious of them. I am a clinical psychologist. See my other video for part.
All right, we're on. We gotta start doing that shit right, I guess.
Welcome to Sister to Sister.
Lily Christ.
Rama, of course.
How are you, sister woman?
Please stop calling me. Please stop calling me a cis woman. Please stop calling me.
I can't breathe. I can't fucking breathe.
And it's just crazy because we just spoke on narcissistic people and we had like an epiphany when we were in Clubhouse, thinking about all the conversations we were having on Clubhouse about, like, 'cause we don't mind conversing with, the LGBT community, but we noticed with the T in that community, they have a sense of entitlement, like a sense of their viewpoint is correct. And, correctness, I feel like, is subjective. So even if in your point of view, it is correct, that doesn't necessarily mean in my point of view, it is correct. And then for you to tell me that I need to conform, that's when shit gets confusing. So
Period.
Stop calling me a cis woman, please.
Let me add Johnny to the stream. Hey, sister.
What's up?
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl. But yeah, so we're just now getting into it. And I do want to make a statement. Hold on, I need to scoot over so they can see my real boobs. I need to make
real boobs.
I need to make a statement. Before we get canceled, I guess. But I don't have nothing against the LGBTQP ABCs. I don't have nothing against you guys. I love everyone. Coming from, we have to address an issue, and point out how you guys are narcissistic.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, narcissistic. We have to point that shit out. And not everyone, not all of you guys. I'm not going to say all of you guys, but mostly, yes. Because you guys do want us to form to your lingo or whatnot. Like I don't know who agreed in y'all community to call us a cis, whatever the fuck it is, a cis woman. I'm a real woman. I was born and raised with a pussy, so I would like for you to respect that. Like you want us to respect you guys, and I don't mind respecting you guys, but don't call us cis woman. Do you want us to call you guys the alternatives? No. So
Yeah.
So what is the cis woman? Is that a real woman?
I don't know. I thought it at first when I was first called this in Clubhouse, like I was confused as fuck. I was like, are you saying you're my sister? Like that doesn't make sense. But like on that note, I wouldn't agree because in order to be my sister, you would also have to be biologically a woman. You know what I mean? But like let's slide past that. After I found out what cis woman was, I Googled it, right? I was like, SIS woman, what the fuck is that? That's not even how it's spelled. It's like CIS, kind of like cyst. So I immediately started thinking about like, are they trying to call me a fucking tumor or some shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't really know if it's an acronym or if it's short for something. I just know that they're pretty much labeling us as a woman who was, in terms of chromosome DNA, we're a woman, you know, and I don't like that term. I think woman pretty much clears that up. You know, I feel like they're just trying to change definitions. And the reason I say it's narcissistic because it's fine for you to change your definition, but you trying to get me to change my definition, that's when it becomes a little like imposing, like you're imposing on my life now. Like if I don't feel like you're a woman, if I just think you're a transgender or you're somebody who used to be a man and now you're a woman, or you used to be a woman and now you're a man, why can't I hold strong to my beliefs? I'm not imposing on your beliefs. I'm not telling you not to go get surgeries and take hormones. So why are you forcing me to label things the way you deem them to be correct? That's narcissistic. Like you're trying to get everybody to change their whole worldview just to revolve around your consciousness and how you see things, and that's fucked up.
It is fucked up. And when we
Right,
talk about
that
when we
that
talk
is.
about
And I have something to add. I have something to add, ladies. So I definitely feel like, what'd you say?
Yeah, straight men.
I was reading a comment. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine,
Yeah, go
but
ahead.
I feel like they're making it hard for real women. Because last night, I went to the bar last night, and this man was like, "You're too beautiful." I'm sorry, bitch. I went to the bar last. I was supposed to go. I'll tell you this. I'll call you to this. But anyway, he was like, "You're too beautiful to be a woman. Are you a man?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm like, so we can't be real men no more. Like, I mean, we can't be real women no more. Like, I feel like they definitely fucked the real bitches up, the real women up. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just be a regular woman. I gotta be a transgender woman because I look beautiful. Like, that's kind of weird, and it's just unacceptable. Like, give us we are real women, okay? Like,
and I can't take away from, you know, transgender women. Like some of y'all, very few, because most of the time I can tell, like, let's be real. But some of y'all, I can't lie. Like, it's not me. Like, I'm not going to lie. Y'all look like girls for real. And sometimes if you do look super beautiful or some shit like that, they might think it's, you know, due to surgery and shit. And that's why they think like, oh, you must be a trans or whatever. Like, I feel like that shit is just weird. It just throws away the normal looking woman. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just normal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have over exaggerated titties or hips or anything like that. Not to say that black women or any woman doesn't have that naturally, but I'm just saying, like, these trans women seem like they're kind of mocking us. Like they're trying to paint a picture of what they think
they're trying to outdo us,
yeah,
us,
supreme woman is, you know,
right.
Like most of them say my pussy look better than yours and I got mine done, blah blah blah. I mean, I would hope it looks better than mine. You just got it. It's new, right? Like, I don't understand. Like,
yeah, what the fuck? It does make them feel better.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't care. Do what you want to do in terms of what makes you feel better. If you want to have surgery, that's cool. My main issue is you trying to impose your beliefs over top mine.
That's a narcissist.
You can't superimpose your beliefs on somebody else's. That's narcissism. Like, you're trying to get me to see things the way you see them when I don't see them like that. Like, why can't we just agree to disagree? And like the labels and shit, like I feel like that's not a full community consensus. Like, you can't call yourself a woman. You can't say you're a real woman when in DNA you're not. Like, I don't care that you're trans, but stop trying to say you are me, because now you're distorting what I feel like a woman is. Now I'm like
confused.
Yeah, like, okay.
Right. And then they try to like, you know, impose it on our children too. It's like, damn, can these kids be kids? Because I made my daughter turn the TV off because it was a little boy. The little boy had to be like 5 or 6. And I think he wanted to be a girl. So they kept calling them she and stuff. I'm like, turn this shit off. Like, they starting this shit too young. Like,
yeah, they're trying to get it when they're young. They're trying to attack them when they're young, you know. So when they get older, it could be a whole gay world, I guess. I don't know.
I think if we all agree that children don't have the mind, if we agree that children do not have the mind to have sex, like we all agree, like, okay, kids shouldn't be fucking nothing, none of that. They shouldn't be doing anything that has to do with sexuality. Why are we allowing them to make decisions about their sexuality at a young age? That's weird. Like, why do they get that decision? Like, oh yeah, I'm a boy, or I'm a girl, but I was born a boy and I feel like I'm a woman on the inside. Well, then you have to go down the rabbit hole of, okay, so what does a woman feel like on the inside? Like, how do you know what a woman feels like on the inside?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me the most. How the fuck do you know what a woman feels in the inside? You never been a woman, you know? Like, you're just going based off appearances, like the physical appearance. He says, so in the eyes of a drunk or high straight man, will be more willing to play with them. Probably, because I mean they fooling motherfuckers out here, and you know what? I can't say they're fooling people because they really feel like they're a woman, you know. And I get it, you know. No, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie.
I don't.
So, I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
I don't get it, and it's not really for us to get. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to argue our different belief systems. I'm not about to try to debunk what you believe and how that sounds ridiculous to me. It doesn't matter. We both have different view sets, but again, stop superimposing how you feel on the entire world. That's narcissistic.
And also, when we say something like I guess like when we say something, we get canceled.
To defend.
Yeah. I mean, we might get canceled. What's up, Abu? We might get canceled and shit, but like, I just feel like if we get canceled, then
we haven't even started yet. We can't cancel.
Right? We're not even. I mean, canceled by you can get canceled by anybody, family, friends. It doesn't matter. Like, we got a little bit of followers or whatever on our shit, and you know, we starting to lose followers because you know we speak on certain things that people don't agree on, and I feel like that's fine. You know, I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm not going to figure out who fucking unfollowed us and cancel that motherfucker because they don't believe what we believe. I feel like that's what the trans community likes to do.
Yeah, they like to cancel you, cancel your whole career. And you know what?
Dave Chappelle was right, by the way.
Yeah, he was absolutely right. What was you saying, Johnny? Were you about to say something? Because I was about to get into something real deep.
No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'll finish up after you say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say there was a situation at I don't know where it was at. My cousin was telling me about it. I looked into it a little bit. So it was like I guess they separate the men and the women. It's like a spa bar, some shit like that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it was a transgender woman who came in there who still had the dick and balls and stuff like that. Thought it was okay for this to be naked, and there was kids around, you know. And he got mad. Excuse me. She got mad because they was mad at her because he can't. Fuck. Listen.
It was a spa. Pretty much, it was a spa, right? A spa that you can steam yourself. They have steam rooms. You get naked or whatever. The spa was open to a variety of ages, but it was separated by gender. Okay, there was a trans woman who went into the side of the women because she believes that she's a woman, but she still had dick and balls. But since this is a spa, you know, there's women around that don't have clothes on. And, you know, it was offensive to everybody. And that's why I said it's narcissistic. Like everybody don't really ride with what you're saying. Like, you come in here ball swinging and expect everybody to just be like, oh, no, that's a woman on the inside. I'm just going to believe whatever that person says. Like, it could be true, but that's not true for everybody. Like, still, even if you are born in the wrong body, you were born in the body you were born in. You still have dick and balls, okay? And even if you were to cut them off, I guess, going to that extreme, I guess people would say, okay, what if it had a vagina? What if it went in there at that point? I mean, I guess it's undetectable, so we wouldn't really know. But it's offensive if we do know, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, maybe that's what's driving transgenders to do all this surgery to make themselves, look more to the taste of us. But shit, that's you conforming to what we think. Like, love yourself. Love yourself. Okay. Maybe God did make a mistake. I don't fucking believe in the dude. Like, I can agree. This nigga makes lots of mistakes. Maybe he put you in the wrong fucking body because he's evil.
You manifest yourself into that bone. Go fucking
right. But I'm just saying, just to play on the religious shit that people do. Like, even if you saying that God made a mistake or you don't believe in God, you say there was a mistake done, play your role the best you can. Like, we all are in fucked up situations. You just gotta live and learn. You know what I mean? Like, some of us got a lot of masculine energy, but I'm not going to sit up here and say I was born in the wrong body. Like, I'm manifested into a girl. So let me just play my role and try to be the best I can in society.
Exactly. Period. And I don't know who told me this. Was it you that somebody went into the I think it was probably Alicia.
No, did y'all hear about you talking about the waxing?
Yeah,
thing?
The waxing thing.
There was a waxing bar. And this is why it's narcissistic, bro. Like, because this is crazy. It was a waxing bar, right? Like, this is a woman's business. And a trans woman came in there and wanted to get her man vagina waxed or whatever. But again, this is a trans that still has dick and balls. And the wax artist or the owner of the spa didn't want to do that. She was uncomfortable with it. This is her belief. She's uncomfortable. The same way you're uncomfortable in your own body, you just made this woman uncomfortable. And she decided to be like, no, I don't want to serve you and stuff. This is uncomfortable. And her whole shit gets shut down. Like, this bitch literally got canceled from a check because she didn't want to conform to whatever shit that transgender was trying to superimpose on her. Like, oh no, I'm a woman. I just was born with a dick and balls, or like, what?
And all trans don't even agree with that situation.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. It's a few, like the trans that rock with us and understand what we're saying. They're not getting offended because they peep the transgenders that are in there infiltrating and trying to like bring up arguments that don't make sense. Just live your life. Some of the shit I do don't fucking make sense. I still fucking do it. Okay, I would respect you more. This is why I respect the gay community, the LGBT community, because they don't fucking care. They be like, this is what I like to do. And it's as simple as that. They don't sit up here and try to...
That's a sexual preference.
Yeah, it's a preference.
It's a sexual preference. And the trans community, they just want to be a whole different person, you know? And, you know, I mean, I get it. Women, we are beautiful. We are powerful. We are that. But you just can't, you know? And I'm not trying to throw no shade to nobody or anything, you know. I'm not trying to do that. But I feel like if you guys were comfortable in your own body, what Dave Chappelle says, what we say, what anybody else say, you guys wouldn't be so on the defense side, you know. If you was really, truly comfortable with yourself, you would not be so mad. You would not be canceling people. So you got to question yourself. Why am I getting mad about what this person says? I am who the fuck I am, you know. Like, why am I getting mad? If I'm really a woman, then why am I getting mad?
You don't have to tell people you're a woman if you're a woman. Okay? You don't.
No, they are trans. They need to tell these men out here. That's how these motherfuckers be getting killed.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I just respect the transgender that Dave Chappelle was describing in his comedy because, like, she didn't give a fuck. Like, and she probably obviously looked like a dude, like Dave Chappelle said, but he respects her because she respects herself and she loves herself and she stands behind every decision that she makes and she's not superimposing it on other people. Like, she's not going to get offended if you say him. Like, you do look like a dude. Like, why? That's not really an argument. Like, some of y'all look like dudes. Why are you mad because we accidentally say he or whatever the fuck? Like, we don't know you like that. Like, look at your family and sit up here and get mad at them for not agreeing with your pronouns, okay? Like, don't get mad at the world for not agreeing with your pronouns.
Canceling motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, shit is annoying.
I just feel like it affects me to where that's why I'm making this video. Not to disrespect anybody. I just feel like live your life, but stop trying to superimpose it on other people's thoughts and beliefs. And if you do feel like you're down and, you know, people are getting to you and the world is getting to you, trust me, like trying to cancel people and shut people out and zip their mouths is not going to change your own self-view. So if they were saying something that struck a chord, maybe try to dig deeper and try to see why it's really bothering you, because there may be some truths to it. Because I know when people tell me true ass shit, I get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, like this motherfucker right. Like I do need to step my game up. You know?
You trans community got it to the point where I'm gonna have to start showing my birthing videos so they know I had a baby that came out my coochie, or you know, girls who had C-section. And there's some women that can't have kids, so but you know, we got probably get to the point where we have to do x-rays so we can see our eggs and shit, because shit is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
I swear to God, it's getting out of hand.
Getting out of hand. Like they cannot. What you saying?
And like, you know how the trans women, they go play on the women's sports, like I don't know if like, are they allowed to play? I don't know if that.
Yes, because you will get canceled. Like that's another narcissistic trait.
Yeah, like should they be playing on should they be playing on women's sports?
Absolutely not, because they still got testosterone, whatever the fuck it is. They got a lot of testosterone, more than us.
Hold on, Abu said something. He said, I question women who wear makeup and wigs. Women try too hard. Women have deep voices now, kind of dress like men, trying to look like women. If women were natural, it wouldn't be so hard to identify these dudes trying to power pretend. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But again, this all comes down to social construct. Like we all are being moved by what people seem to like and want. So women, like we wear makeup or whatever because we see, like when we don't, we get different reactions from men, you know, like everything we do is to, like, I don't care if the LGBT community doesn't want to admit it, but a lot of the things that we do, it's kind of for, you know, self-approval, not self-approval, but for approval of others, you know. It's not really something that
they feel like this would attract men.
Yeah, like we feel like that's what's going to attract dudes later, because let a woman walk around no makeup, bonnet, natural hair, like they don't get no play. I'm not saying I think you're beautiful. Like,
thank you.
I just no, I'm not saying you. Like most dudes, like
they don't like that shit.
Yeah, they want you to get spruced up and dressed up. And now we're going down the rabbit hole of like how far is too far, because you have supposed cis women or women, naturally born women. You have those type of women who get all these surgeries, chest implants, ass implants. But I mean, I just argue that's what we just realized that men like. And most women with no ass, no titties, like
that's what they think they like. That's what the world.
Yeah, it's social construct. Yeah.
Say this is what the world saying. Oh, this is how a woman's supposed to look, like curves, ass, all that shit. You know, like long hair.
And where they get that from? From Black women. All these trans women, they want to be Black women. Okay,
they act like Black women
because they want to be.
Every Black woman don't act like trans stuff.
That's what I'm saying. They're like an over exaggerated Black woman. It's like almost like
they're trying to cross dressing so bad. Yeah, they want to be so bad. They're trying so hard. Like, first of all, we don't even act like that. Like, but you know, we
turn up though. We do got a type of swag to where, you know, we don't do all that. They over exaggerated, but we do have hand gestures and they just make it big.
Yeah, you know? I mean, I know I do. I know I got hand gestures.
I mean, I got hand gestures, but it's obviously exaggerated. They exaggerate their voice. You know, they're changing their tones of their voices. They're doing their little maneuvers. They dressing like us. You're trying to do everything that a woman does, but then you're trying to say it's not about the outside, it's about the inside. Inside, I feel like a woman. It's just the outside is what's trying to reinforce it or whatever. Like, no, like, love it.
I from the LGBTQP plus.
Did you say P?
Because I think pedophilia is in it.
No,
it's not.
Oh shit! I hope not. Please stop giving me new information.
No, because I heard that's what they're gonna put in it. That's why it's a plus. I don't know, but maybe I'm tripping. Excuse me. Don't cancel me. But anyway,
No, but they're trying to make that a thing, though. The pedophilia,
yeah, they are trying to
they're
make
that
laws
a
and
thing.
shit, and put it a part of
Sexual preference.
LGBTQ or whatever. From my understanding, maybe I got misinformation.
Oh no!
You know,
I hope somebody that's a part of that community can comment and tell me something different, because that's crazy. Because that,
and they don't all, you know, some gay people don't even claim the community. That's how fucking, even though they're organized in ways, they're a community, but sometimes they don't claim it because how narcissistic, whatever the fuck you call it, yeah, how that is, like, it's just crazy, you know.
that's a slippery ass slope though, and that's what my biggest fear was, you know, because if you try to just like try to say it's all about the energy that's within you and that's how you present yourself, then you can easily say that our energy or our consciousness doesn't have an age either. You can say that it's ageless, like
Exactly.
So then you go into the root of, like you just said, pedophilia and all that shit, like
exactly.
Yeah.
So why, like, is it really like the fuck? What if he's trans age? The fuck? What if you feel like he's 5 and want to date a 5-year-old?
More than that, I think energy has always been. So technically, we're all old as fuck. So if we're just basing it off of the energy, masculine, feminine, agelessness, then people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Technically, like you could like.
So wait a minute, are you saying that it's okay for the pedophilia shit?
Well, we're not saying it's
no,
okay.
I'm just trying to say how they're justifying it. Fuck no, hell no.
Oh, that's okay.
That's one of the reasons why I threw religion away. Once I found out they were sitting here marrying 10-year-olds and shit, like what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like throw the whole book away. Like,
but let's throw the whole book away.
Yeah,
but
like,
I just want to trans trans, not the gay or bis or anything, because I fucked with y'all for real.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't agree with your sexuality, but I can still fuck with you. You feel me? But like for the trans, like I mean, I could fuck with some of them, you know, because some trans men, well, I guess that you want to call them cross-dressing because they still identify themselves as men. But I just want the trans ones that feel like they're a woman. I just want you to elaborate. What does a woman feels like? Like that's what the fuck I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because you feel like because you're emotional or you know because like you attracted to the same sex or some shit, like that's not what a woman feels like. That's not a woman. Like I mean, that's not it. Like like you make me question myself sometimes. Like the fuck. So I got all this kind of energy. Like how these dudes be out here doing and shit like that. Am I supposed to be a nigga?
No, it's about our environment. We had a masculine ass mom. Our dad wasn't around. Mm-hmm. We picked up hustle traits.
And this shit is environmental trait. I mean, not environmental, but it is environmental. You know, like I feel like some people do it for the trend, honestly. And you get a lot of leeway being a trans also. You get away with a lot of shit. Like, you really do.
And Dave Chappelle, bro, he hit it on the nail. Like, y'all are a very tight-knit community. Y'all ride for each other. Like, we don't really be trying to hate y'all. We just be jealous. Like, y'all done made a lot of movements and shit. And we as a Black community in general, like, we haven't been able to love on each other like that. So that's something I admire about y'all. Y'all do have that love for one another. You know, y'all see the flaws and y'all accept it. And that's beautiful. But again, stop trying to make the mental state of you the normal for everybody. Like there are two major differences that we can tell from science from a man and a woman, and these are chromosomes. And bring up the very rare cases of hermaphrodites.
That's a girl with a large clitoris. Okay, let's throw that shit out there. She's still a bitch. She just has a long clitoris. Okay, she don't have a dick and a pussy. Just a long clitoris. Did I say that right? Clitoris?
Yeah, it is a clitoris.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a long, big ass flat clitoris. You know, my shit got hard one day.
I don't know the dynamics between it, but I just know it's very rare. Let's talk about, and again, that's another narcissistic thing. You're trying to superimpose a rare situation on the whole majority, like that happens to everybody. No, technically, it's two things. It's XX and then it's XY. Period. Okay? Everything else in between, do what you want to express yourself. But technically, according to your DNA, you're whatever it is, whether it's XX, XY. And I feel like that should be explained when you're in a relationship. And
oh, yeah, for sure.
It definitely shouldn't be explained in a way that takes away from that. If you have XY chromosomes, stop saying you're a woman. That's very misleading. Okay. And somebody will love you. There's a lot of people that fuck with shit like that, you know? But that's not fair for you to trick somebody into that. And
they don't feel like it's tricking though.
It is tricking. It's tricking. Not like tricking, but you're misleading.
Yeah.
It's an illusion. Okay. Because what if this man wants kids? And some women don't have kids. Okay. The women who are sterile, they should tell that also. But that's we're digressing. We're talking about you. At the end of the day,
they're gonna get the womb transplant soon.
I seen that womb transplant shit. Where are y'all getting these wombs from?
All these missing girls.
There's hella missing women. Where are y'all getting these?
Yeah, in Ohio, it's a lot of missing teenage girls, Black teenage girls in Ohio. So we got to be careful out here for real. It's funny how we're the most hated but the most wanted at the same fucking time. Like, y'all motherfuckers hate us, but y'all fucking want to be us, kidnapping us, taking our organs. Like, we're in high demand, but they don't want to fucking, you feel me? They don't want to admit that shit.
Hey, Wasties.
Good morning.
Yeah, facts, man. Like, I just pray. Like, I don't pray. I don't do all that extra shit. I manifest. I'm trying to manifest or pray that these wombs are made out of some type of iron or like some type of inorganic thing, because let me find out this is actually a human cell organ. It is that they're putting in people. It is. Then we need to seriously question where are they getting these fucking wombs from?
Missing girls.
Okay. So I just think it's just, I don't know. I think it's fucked up that, you know, you loving yourself and you feeling comfortable in your own body has to, you know, go down a winding road of us also trying to figure out what makes you comfortable. Like, yeah, that's not what the world's about.
You can't oppose that on us. Like, yeah. I ain't going for it. I mean, I was trying to take it into consideration, but you know, that's not me living my truth. I don't fuck with it. Don't call me no cis woman. If you feel like I look like a man, that's fine. I don't care. It don't offend me because I'm not one. It offends you because you are one.
Yeah, because I swear, man, them trans, they harsh, man, especially on Clubhouse, man. Like, they are harsh. Like, they be like, look at you, bitch. I look more like a woman than you. Okay. And why is that? You done sat on the surgery table how many times? How many pills do you have to pop on a daily basis to maintain your titties and all of that? Like, please. Like, I feel like a natural woman is a natural woman. Yeah. A natural woman is a woman. I think y'all need to figure out y'all's own terms for yourselves. You know, I like the trans
alternatives.
Yeah, I like make up your own words. Don't try to superimpose.
No, let's make up a word for them. Alternatives.
I don't want to be a narcissist. I'm not about to make up a word for them.
But they making up words for us.
I just don't like to be called a cis woman.
They're not gonna listen to you. They don't care. They're gonna comment on cis.
Just.
We could call them genetically modified women. It's like, not this bitch.
I can't stand her.
Trans women, a lot of the rational trans women that I've spoken to, they're fine with being called trans women. I have a problem with trans people who just want to simply be called women. Like, don't differentiate the difference between us and them.
There's some trans I can fuck with. There's some trans that I associate with, and they're cool. And I don't want to offend you guys, you know, but sometimes I don't feel like I could get through to certain people. I can't say how I really feel to certain people because they get offended too fucking easily. You know,
that's another sign of narcissism. Narcissism, like, you can't take no criticism. Like everything hurts you. Like,
okay, read this because I'm blind as hell.
I feel like women want to dominate as men have done women. Oh, men have done women are advancing. Oh, I don't get that part. Women are advancing and want to be equals, especially women with melanin. They want to discover some new world and be not behind, not equals, but ahead. I don't think they're even equal. I mean, I don't think men and women are equal. I feel like it's a balance. The things that men can't do, we can. The things we can't do, men can. That's why we unite and form something beautiful, because we do balance each other. Okay, so it's not no equality situation. I just feel like you're supposed to play your role. And a lot of the roles have been fucked up. And that's why I understand the gay community, because I could have easily been a part of it. You feel me? Like easily, you know? So it's just like I understand how the roles have been a little shaken, you know, like now the feminist movement where they're saying like, oh yeah, we can do whatever a man can do. We can do this and that. Like, I would rather not do what a man does, you know. I'd rather sit in my femininity.
Yeah, no, nigga.
Yeah, but we should start calling each other by our sex. Women call men man, and men call her women, identify her as a woman. And you know, I wouldn't mind, and this is what was crazy to me, because like I wouldn't mind if we like, sorry, I got distracted, I just started something. But I wouldn't mind if we can just call each other by our names. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't agree that you're a woman and you think you're a woman and there's like a hashing about that, I don't feel like changing my ideas for you, then why can't I call you by your name? Is that an issue for the gay community? Like, just tell me your name and I can call you that. Like, just stop fucking superimposing. Because I could be super narcissistic, because I know I'm God. And I really could sit up here and boycott everybody that doesn't call me God.
Exactly. Okay? Cancel them. They call me Ra. They call me Carla.
Like, cancel what the fuck? Did they just say her?
What? I'm God.
I am thou, they, or thee when you address me. Thou, they, or thee, or God. Okay.
My pronouns is Satan. Satan, snake.
It's just fucking weird.
Christ.
Her and him, it's just simple. Just keeps it simple.
But you know, like I said, they're still going to be confused and trans feel like they're really women.
But
they can feel like that. They can feel what they want to feel.
How could they feel like something that they're not?
I know, but I'm just saying they really feel like they're women.
But then they start going into reincarnation and shit. But if you believe in reincarnation, then you believe that
you manifest yourself into the sex you are.
Not only that, you can fucking transform. Like, energy is not something that's stagnant. It's just not. Energy flows. Like, some days I'm fucking super feminine, and some days I feel like a nigga. Okay, I just feel masculine. I just want to just punch something. If that's what it feels masculine, right? I don't even know what it. Listen. This is exactly that's the main argument. I don't even know what the fuck it feels like to be a man. Okay, I just know that men are usually more aggressive. From my perspective, that's not true for every man, but when I become aggressive, I feel like I'm channeling my masculine side. My energy is fluid. It can go either way, masculine, feminine. But
gender fluent.
Not gender fluent.
I'm just saying that's what they're going to say.
Oh, right. But bottom line is I am manifesting as a woman.
So if a man is being emotional, does that make him feminine if he's being emotional?
No. I mean, emotions run endless.
Emotions, I don't think...
wait a minute. If a man is cooking or cleaning, hold on. Wait a minute. If a man is cooking or cleaning, does that make him have a feminine energy if he cooks and cleans?
You just brought out a great point, because emotions are not bound to whether or not you're a man or a woman. You know, I feel like we have the social construct to where we try to box shit into a certain category. Like, yeah, women, we're supposed to be the cooking ones, and we're the only ones who are supposed to cry. Even though men should definitely know how to cook, and they should definitely have a good cry now and then. So you made a great point. Like, it's like I said, it's fucking fluid. You really can't really say. You can't really say shit like that. Masculinity is a force, not in the traditional sense, but it's an activity. Right, something that humans do, and we go back to human social construct, you know, and it's all based off of that. That's why I like to go to the more fundamental form of things, just to keep it simple, because it can go so many ways. You know, to keep it simple, usually humans are categorized as male or female, him or her. That's simple. Yeah, we have some hers that act like hims, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a her, right? You know, so I think we just need to keep that separate and stop, again, superimposing that on people like fucking narcissists.
Yeah, it's crazy. point. We love everyone.
Love always.
But we just don't like when, you guys try to give us pronouns
yeah.
that we don't subscribe to,
So what if, okay, because I know you ladies both have sons. What if your boys like wanted to be women? Like, how would y'all take that? How would y'all
I
feel?
feel like I failed as a mother. And I ain't trying to say that y'all parents failed, but I feel like I failed as a mother because I feel like I didn't build my son strong enough mentally to not, how do I say it? I don't feel like I built my son strong enough mentally to
Right.
stray away from that bullshit,
That happens to like loose parents. Not
Yeah.
I don't want to say bad parents, but just loose parents. Just
Like free. My baby is free to do what they want. Yeah, I mean they're free. They're gonna choose their life, And then again, it's the environment they in. Maybe they meet somebody that they feel like they love them more, like the same sex. Like they feel like the same sex love them more than the opposite sex because they feel like they're weird or built weird and shit like that. And they probably like, oh, well, love is love. You know, they love me more.
nah, fuck all
No, I
that.
feel like there's fucking women that loves me more than these men out here, but I'm not about to subscribe to a bitch though. Like that's just me personally. Like I almost fell in that trap before. I almost did, but my energy said fuck no. And I feel like a lot of people's energy says fuck no, but they don't listen to their energy, Mine said fuck no. My shit was strong. Like hell no, bitch. So I'm like, you know what, let me listen to my energy. Even though I don't listen to the energy when it comes to certain niggas.
My son ain't gonna be gay.
Yeah.
He ain't, because like that's not something that I told him. Like I don't talk about sex right now to my son. Actually, well, interestingly, he did just, mention to me something about sex or whatever, and I told him I would tell him soon. He's only 10, you know what I mean? So he asked me about it, but at the end of the day, I instill things in my son that he realizes what his role is. Like, okay, son, like you're a man, like you're getting bigger every day. You are you're my protector pretty much. Like me and your dad is going to get old, and you got little sisters running around here. You're the man, you're the big man, you're going to protect
You gotta
them.
start instilling,
You instill shit like that in them, and I don't ever make it sexual. Like it's just like I love on my son. Like I'm the first woman that loves my son, and I know me and my son's relationship is going to set the tone for whatever relationship he has in the future. So I'm not going to try to be no weird female to him, because sometimes that moves men away from females. It's just ways to go about it. It's like a whole spectrum, but I'm pretty confident my son ain't gonna be gay.
My son ain't gonna be gay. He was born straight.
I don't think you're born straight or gay. You're not born either. That's why I think it's so interesting. It's interesting that people really try to say that. Like, oh, I was born this way. Born like what? Born like what? I don't remember when I was born, but I have 4 kids, and I remember clearly when they were born, all they were thinking about was some fucking food. Okay. So that's what I feel like. I feel like you want to know if your son is.
No. Re-add bullshit first.
Oh, I boost. Okay. Men white in chest, women are black. The black side is passive because it doesn't move first. That's a deep analogy.
Yeah, those are facts too. Those are facts.
Emotion, energy, and motion. It's a moving feeling that experience feel more intensely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like energy is conscious. Energy moves. Movement is alive. The fact that you're moving, or if anything's like the fact that everything is moving, is just goes to show it's alive. So I feel like energy is fluid. It can be positive or negative, masculine or feminine.
Yeah, it doesn't, just because you got more feminine energy doesn't mean you're gay. That's what I feel like people fail to realize. Just because they got more feminine energy, they feel like they feel like a woman, and that's not true.
And what's stopping people from being feminine in a male body and just being that? Like, what's wrong with you loving yourself like that? Like,
I love men who's. I mean, I used to not. I used to be like, nigga, you gay, and I feel like I have a part of people going that way, and I do apologize for that, because you really wasn't gay. You're just trying to, show your emotion. There's nothing wrong with showing your emotions as a man, And she said,
I feel like you want to know if your son is going to be gay by 10. My opinion, parents know, because I've been a witness to a mother tells me her son was going to be gay, and I disagree, and she was right. I mean, of course, the mom's gonna be right because she's gonna manifest that shit on her kid.
Exactly. But let me say something to you, young lady. When you tell your kid or tell somebody else that your kid is going to be something that they don't even know of already, you're manifesting that energy towards them.
Kids believe everything you say, especially if you're the parent. Why don't we know this as parents? Like, literally, you tell your kid the tooth fairy is real, they're going to expect $1 under their fucking pillow. Like, these are facts, okay? It's not until you shatter their world and tell them the shit's fake that, you know, they start to have more adult ideas. Like, you have to give them reason while they're young, and they'll come to, I argue kids come to even better and more elaborate conclusions than adults do, but you have to give them the information when they ask for it, or however they ask for it. Tell it to them in a child way, because like you just said, they believe every fucking thing. You can't sit here and say, oh yeah, I know my son's going to be gay. I don't, like, how, Sway? How?
Yeah, you can't. Like,
what is gay? Because then we have to go down the point of what the fuck is gay.
Exactly. What
are
is
you
gay?
Saying a little boy who is low key feminine? You're trying to say because he has a feminine thing, a feminine energy to him. You're saying that's why he's gay? Like, because as soon as you say gay, you instantly sexualize it. Instantly. That's fucked up.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't.
No, I don't think you're sexualizing. I don't think that's sexualizing. I think it's like what.
Then tell me what is gay. What is gay then? Let's
actions like, you know, feminine qualities. Just like you say, some women have.
That's what I could say.
Energy. You know what I'm saying? Some little boys, and I've seen it. I've seen where little boys be like 4 or 5 years old, and this was before all that gay stuff was in the TV and stuff like that. I've seen it for myself. Little gay, I'll be like, oh, you just know when a little boy's gonna be gay. You just know, like, oh, he's gonna be a little gay. Like, even a little girl, but even a little girl, you could tell, like, oh, she's a little tomboy. Like this little girl that I know in my mom's neighborhood, I look at her and be like, yeah, she's gonna be gay.
That's not true. Because a lot of people, when I was younger, they thought I was gonna be fucking gay. I love dick. I love dick. I love fucking dick.
We cannot blend in feminine and masculinity into gay.
And I still got masculine energy. I love dick.
I have masculine energy. Yeah. Like,
let's see what just by his actions. I don't believe she wanted him to be gay. She made him to go to church and everything. Church is
gonna make you gay.
Exactly.
Church is gonna make that ass gay. Just like, I'm just playing. No, just you speaking it into existence. Like, why can't he just be a child? Like, he's probably mocking your ass. You the mom. You know what I mean? If the father isn't somebody he looks up to, he's gonna grasp to whoever he's around. You know
exactly.
So,
but if the father is there, why grasp onto the mom though? If you have the father there, because I've seen it in some cases where the man and the woman is there. And the little boys still have, you know.
But is it gay? You cannot call it gay until.
Okay, then what's another word for it? What's another word for it, honey? Let's have another word for gay.
The little boy, when at a young age, the little boy was in touch with his feminine side. You cannot call a little boy gay because then you're superimposing the fact that he likes to fuck other men. And that little boy is not thinking about sex. Okay, he's just fucking not.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is you could tell when a little boy is going to grow up to have feminine traits that might.
What's wrong with that?
Hold on. That might, you know, escalate into more feminine traits.
Because that's what the world is going to do.
Yeah, the world is pointing it out like, oh, feminine, like, oh, he's going to be gay.
You're going to be gay. You're going to be gay.
That's social construct. We're putting this little boy in a box because he has feminine traits. The little boy might have just cried one day. Stop being a little man.
No, not that. For example, hold on, I'm going to give y'all an example.
Please give us
my daughter. Like, I don't think my daughter is gonna be nothing like that. But she I feel like there's nothing wrong with little boys wanting to play with little dolls sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because she played with, you know, guns and, you know, little trucks and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you could just tell. I you just
can
know.
tell what can you
when
tell? Tell
a
me
little, when a little boy and a little girl are gonna have more masculine traits or more feminine traits. Okay, you can just tell.
that's not true because
You can tell. You can tell.
there
You can
are
just see
men
it.
out here.
You
There
can
are
see
men
it.
out here that are still in tune with their feminine side more so than their masculine. I personally knew people from school that I just was certain these motherfuckers was gay, and they're not. They're literally not gay. They like females, bro. Like they really do.
But they probably like the D on the DL, you know.
No, you can't say that. You
That's what I'm
cannot
saying.
say
Tell
that.
me the trait
You
in a
can't
child.
say that.
Tell me a trait in a child that literally points to the fact that they want to.
I can't tell you the like you just I can't really explain it, but you just know like
You don't know.
You don't.
You don't know because
know,
I'm a good
like-
example why you don't know. Because like I said, when I was little, they knew I was gonna be gay. I was getting called gay till I was a fucking adult. You feel me? I was getting called all that shit till I was adult, and I almost fell in the fucking trap because of that energy is so powerful, so strong. You know, some people just fall into the trap. But I'm supposed to be gay. I was supposed to be pregnant by 12. I was supposed to be working at Wendy's. I was supposed to be doing all that shit. No, I had a baby at 27. Okay, I drive for Coda. You know, I live in a okay life. You know, I'm not gay. I love dick. You know, I love dick. I love sucking it. I love all that shit. You feel me? So, but like, you can't sit here and label a child at a young age. They try to do me because if I gave in, I would have been gay. I would have had a child. You know,
sorry. No, I don't know, y'all. Y'all just saying
some people give into that shit.
Hold on, Sharita just said, I don't think it was a sexual point of view. Matter of fact, it wasn't. It was about clothes and purses at 12. Okay, if we're talking about clothes and purses, that doesn't make you gay. That again is a social construct. Yeah. A social construct.
Look at Prince.
And them, like if you don't tell your child, like I tell my daughters from a super young age, like you are just a beautiful black queen. You're a beautiful black princess. You're gonna grow to be a beautiful black queen, and you're gonna be better than mommy. And then I make comparisons to my son. Like you are a handsome prince. When you grow older, you're gonna be a wonderful king, and you're gonna rule better than me and your father. You're just gonna be better than us. Like giving them, like your kids gotta look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really gotta tell them they're girls or whatever, but you kind of gotta tell them they're girls or whatever.
But wait a minute. So that kind of just contradicted everything you just said then.
What you mean?
About you got to kind of tell them that they're girls. Didn't kind of not tell them that they're girls. Like
the reason why I say that
the energy is fluid, then why do you got to tell them? You know what I'm saying? Like why do you matter?
Fluid, but we're not in an energy state of matter right now. We have been manifested into physical form. You know, so I like to preach to my children about their actual energy within and how that's separate than their body. But we can't negate the fact that we are in these bodies and we are experiencing each other through our bodies. So that's why I want to start naming things so they understand.
Okay. So what you're saying is just because I'm in a woman's body, I have to be a woman. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, not that you have to. I feel like that just makes more logic. You know what I mean? Like you are what you are. Like we make tables so they can be tables. You know what I mean? Like we were manifested as women so we can be women. You know, I don't know. You just confused me, and that's why this topic is so confusing. I didn't even really want to go down this rabbit hole. I just wanted to about the fact that you forcing me to call you something that I don't believe you are. Well, I know it's not even a belief. Your idea is actually a belief. You believe you were born in the wrong body. There's no proof to that. I know that you were born as something factually, either a man or a woman. And for you to superimpose your ideas on me, I feel like that's narcissistic. I mean, both can be right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, see, my thing is, I feel like you could be whoever the fuck you want to be, Just stop imposing that shit, okay? You feel comfortable with your motherfucking self to not oppose that shit on everybody else. Because I don't give a fuck. Be who the fuck. Life's too short not to be who you don't want to be. So if you want to be a bitch, be a bitch. Who cares? But don't try to attack other people that don't agree with you. Just live your life. Like, that's my thing that I don't understand. So I kind of agree with y'all 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, let a motherfucker be who they want to be, but don't force that shit on other people. That's where it kind of.
They're bringing in the schools.
Like,
they doing all that
Yeah,
shit.
that's
like,
what I was trying to say. I don't want to. When I said that, I tell my children like what they are in terms of gender. Like, oh, you're a beautiful girl or a boy. Like, that's not me really trying to superimpose what I believe. It's like me telling them, like, you have a vagina, you have a penis. Like, these are the differences, you know, and I let them sprout from there. It's not like I'm forcing them to be like, oh, you're supposed to like dick, you're supposed to like pussy. My kids don't know shit about that. I don't even bring it up, you know, like
right.
it's more of a, you know, I don't even tell my son to do certain sports. Like, he wanted to do karate. Like, if it was up to me, I would have put him in football or basketball. But he once he knew what he was, that's when the social construct comes together and you start looking around you to see what other men are doing. And then you try to be a more refined version of that. And I feel like not actually saying what you are as a trans, I feel like that's confusing the youth ultimately.
I like this.
Everybody is.
Hold on, I like this.
I've done whole essays on femininity, and feminine characteristics are natural to men, but they shouldn't outweigh his masculinity. Femininity and masculinity are natural but nurtured. There's an ultimate balance. You know what I mean? And we are off balance because we are in this physical world, and a lot of things have been confusing us, like this topic we're speaking on now. So there's a lot of men and women who are unbalanced in terms of their masculine and feminine traits. But for you to say a little boy who is more feminine, like, is gay, instead of just saying, oh, he just needs to be around more boys, perhaps, so he can, you know, learn to be more comfortable in his role and love the skin that he's in, I feel like it's a mistake. You shouldn't just guesstimate how your children are going to feel sexually. I don't feel like children should be having sex at all. Like, the age that I first had sex, I feel like it's too young, you know? So it's just, I mean, it's all opinions at the end of the day, but it's just narcissistic to try to force somebody to conform to your own opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody is different. It's best to just let them make their own choice when they're knowledgeable of what it means. Forcing one way or another corrupts the child's probably. Yeah, I feel like that. That's why I don't really try to bring it up the way, like, I know what you meant, Janae, like how you felt like I was trying to contradict myself. Like, I mean,
everything's a contradiction.
Your physical body, we're not talking about energy. We're just the energy controlling the body. We're just in this whole reality together. Like, if your physical body is one way, you're trapped inside of it. You're trapped inside of it for now, right? If you're trapped inside of a body for now, and your physical body is something that it is what it is, I'm going to try to instill in my children to love the body that they're in, not try to feel like they're in the wrong body. You know what I mean? But to appreciate the body that they're in and respect it and take care of it. And, you know, realize what body that they're in, you know. And if they wanted to be on some gay shit, like, I want my kids to multiply, you know, bring me back here, you know what I mean? Keep having kids so I can have a way back into my bloodline and shit. So I want my kids to multiply because I tell my kids, you are me. Yeah, I tell my kids, you are me. And if you want me to stay alive long after I'm dead, then you will keep making these too. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep the clones going. That's how I explain to my kids, and of course they don't want mommy to die. So what
I'm gonna do with my sons, and I already know it's I shouldn't have to do it, you know, because I'm so scared being a single mom raising two boys, because I feel like they're gonna pick up on my traits, honestly. Like, my older son is already doing it. Like, I had to stop kissing my little baby because he thinks it's okay to give him kisses all the time. I mean, which it is, you know, but I don't want him to keep doing it, you know, per se. I mean, he's gonna grow out of it, I guess. But I'm just gonna let them watch a documentary butt breaking. Like, here you go. Look what your master did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. And that's in the story.
Yeah, let's just practice healthy boundaries without trying to force people to
Exactly.
do everything you say. If you don't agree with things that people say and do around you, then maybe those aren't the type of people you should surround yourself with.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go on a rant and say, fuck everybody, y'all should call me what I feel like being called. No, surround yourself with people that love you and call you what you want to be called. That's all I could say, you know, because
Exactly.
the people I'm around, they don't mind calling me God. It'd be y'all randoms that have a problem with it.
Exactly. Should we cancel you guys?
Yeah.
She's God, I'm Satan.
God.
We
Satan.
balance each other.
Balance. You wouldn't know God without Satan. How would you know the difference? All right, let's stop being religious.
Anyway, she said I don't agree. Okay, we get it. Everybody's not gonna agree.
Sharita, I respect you. I respect you, Sharita, and you know I appreciate hearing another side. And you too, Superior Nay. You know, like some things are not agreed upon, but that don't mean that I'm gonna force you
to
agree
with me.
Like, no, get off my chat line. You talking all this shit, you don't agree. I should delete all your comments and kick you off of here. Like, that's stupid.
That's stupid as hell.
That's stupid.
I like when people don't agree.
Yeah, don't agree with me. That brings out conversation.
Exactly.
You know, that brings out, you know, maybe something I didn't know. We can educate each other. So I appreciate you, Sharita, for standing on your ground. That's what real women do, you know?
Real women.
He grown now and he doesn't even dress like a woman, LOL, but he is gay. He likes men and he is really an awesome young man. He's in the army. He used to teach overseas. So I'm just going to say I disagree with y'all on this one. All right, yeah. We can agree to disagree. Shout out to the young man you speaking on.
I love him. He's in the army. He's masculine. And, you know, he's an awesome man.
I don't know about the army shit. You know, I feel like we need to start our own militia, but that's another story.
Yeah.
but
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, you know. But I'm just saying, like, I just, you know, I had my baby dad, you know, my first one. He's already, before I even had Monty, well, no, I think I was pregnant with Monty. He's told me that he want his kids to be gay because he don't want a parent. He don't want to be a grandparent. You're already manifesting some shit like that in the atmosphere towards your kids. And that's why I don't like my son going with him all the time. But he said he stopped saying certain things, which I really hope he does. Because once my son starts talking fluently, he will tell me. And if he says something that I don't subscribe to, I'm going to beat his ass. Yes, that's masculine energy. I feel like I could beat my baby dad's ass. I can. Well, I'm going to shoot that nigga. But anyway,
you just playing Columbus Police Department.
I'm not. But he already putting that shit in the app. He already bringing that energy out, basically.
Yeah, because people, the same way people try to say that we try to make our kids straight or whatever by force, some parents really be trying to make their kids gay. Like I've seen fathers sit up here and be like, yeah, nobody could touch my daughter. No, I don't want her talking to nobody. No, she's a lesbian. I don't want, like, what? Like, don't do that.
Yeah, some people do that, you know.
Yeah, don't do that.
She said, you better not listen to Waste Beach. You know I love you. Okay,
Waste Beach. Okay, I got you, okay. But yeah, man, this has been got a little deeper than I wanted to go. You know, we're
gonna have a big ass podcast actually talking to some people from the LGBT.
Yeah, we got a couple of LGBT.
If we ain't already canceled.
They're not gonna see this and cancel. They know we love them. We're gonna have a trans woman and a trans man, you know, and we're gonna agree to disagree on some shit, you know.
And I don't want them to, you know.
Facts, Teddy.
What he said?
He said the fathers be scared of what they did to the woman, what happened to their daughters. Exactly. That'd be some truth.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's another thing. It's just it's some mental cycle, you know. It's just mental.
Yeah,
shit.
And then women, like, they'll literally be like, okay, just to make that not, you know, say that I'm being bad, I'll be a lesbian, or they'll rebel completely and start, you know, sucking dick, you know, just to go against their parents.
That's what I did.
It's extremes when you do shit like that. You see that shit in the church, you know, like, oh no, I'm a virgin, but I take it up the ass. Like, what? Like, I don't get it. Like, some church people, like, literally think like they're still virgins if they.
I know somebody who got molested by the pastor, and he didn't speak on it until he was in his 20s. Don't nobody know, you know. So shit like that happens in the church. You think you know somebody, you bring them to you let your child watch them, you really don't, you know? Like,
Yeah, that shit.
People who I let have my child, I trust them with all my heart, you know?
Yeah, facts.
So.
Yeah, I mean, but we love the LGBT community. We love y'all. Y'all are human. We all human. I feel like y'all are me. Y'all just having a different experience, you know? And I'm not trying to negate y'all experience, but stop trying to fuck up my experience, okay?
Don't call me no sis.
Stop calling me a sis.
If you want to use pronouns, call me Satan.
Call me God.
Say all hell Satan when you see me. And I want you to fucking bow too.
You must bow when you see me. I don't care. Bow.
Shit.
Y'all hear how ridiculous we sound? Like that's how y'all sound to us. But anywho, yeah, you got any closing statements, Superior? Courtney said we just
not really.
No.
The next topic, Alita was talking about this. This is all from this topic, but we should definitely next topic talk about Trump versus Biden. Remember we was talking about that at the bar?
Oh yeah.
What about Trump versus Biden?
No, let's talk about it.
Y'all trying to call me out?
Congregate. No.
I was getting ready to say because I don't fuck with Biden at all. I would rather Trump be in office right now.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
But,
right, and that's what we were talking about.
That's a different topic.
That's what we were talking about.
And stop calling everything transphobic. Transphobic. Yeah, that means you're scared, right? You're scared of trans people. Yeah, I'm not scared of them.
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing's transphobic, did you?
I think she's just making a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't agree with their shit, you're transphobic.
Yeah.
If you're a trans man and a straight man supposedly doesn't like you because you was born a man, you're transphobic. That's we're gonna get on that with the big LGBT.
Yeah, we
want them to defend themselves.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We just wanted to point out how y'all are narcissists, and it's okay. It's okay to be a narcissist. It's not okay to be a narcissist.
Stop saying it's okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
That shit brings up like being a narc. Because I used to be a narcissist. Like that shit is just so much negative energy, so much lies to keep up with. So like you have to keep up with an image and everything, and that's exactly what they're doing, trying to keep up with their image, subscribing to pills, cutting off the dicks, and like I don't know what the trans men do. But there, you know what? We don't hear that much from the trans men. It's just the trans women that is just more outspoken. Like, yo, you gotta call me a woman. I feel like that. You know, and you know, I don't get it, but feel how you want to feel. You know, I could agree with that. Feel how you want to feel. Don't nobody hate you for feeling like you feel like you're a woman. I don't hate you because of that.
It's a preference.
And I don't hate you at all. It's a preference. And what you're doing is a choice. You're not born that way.
Yeah, it's a choice.
But
I support your choice.
Yeah, I support your choice. And don't sit here trying to force me to believe that you was born that way. You can't force me to believe that you was born that way. So learn behavior. And we could talk about that later. We could definitely talk about that.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think what they're trying to say when they say they were born that way, I feel like mentally they feel like they were born that way.
Yeah,
like
they feel like they don't know that. They feel like that.
You don't remember shit when you were born.
Exactly.
How are you going to go all the way back to when you were born?
But I don't know.
I can't hear you.
So I could ask my son.
I said I don't know.
I can ask my son right now. He knows how to say yes or no. He knows how to understand. Should I ask him, hey, baby, are you gay?
Don't fucking ask him.
I'm not going to ask him no stupid shit like that because he doesn't know.
He don't know what gay is.
Exactly. That's why I said you can't be born like that.
Yeah.
So what did the shooter say? They attacked my son, calling him
transphobic, and I was mad because please stop using the words you don't know. Yeah, you're not fucking transphobic. It's a preference, just like you got a preference. Because if you were really that fluid, trans wouldn't care. They would date every race, the whole LGBT community. It wouldn't be no LGBT. Y'all just love fucking people.
Don't they date every race though? Don't they all date each other and like pansexual?
Not every race.
I didn't mean to say race, but every gender identity. Like you wouldn't care. You would date whoever loves you type shit. That's why I can probably make more sense out of bisexual people, because then you're saying like, okay, love is love. I'll love a man and a woman, whatever the fuck. It just gets confusing when you try to say that you're something definite, but then you say you have a preference for other people. Like that's weird. Like don't do that. Like if you're a woman, like I feel like I can't even make sense of the shit. Okay,
It
like,
doesn't make sense. That's why.
I can't even.
It doesn't make sense because I love Janae. You feel me? That's my bitch. Also, she hurt my feelings, broke my heart. But would I sit here and sleep with her? No.
Oh, and look, listen, and they did fucking fuck up that word, bro, because gay did used to mean happy. Remember they said you can be gay, but in a happy way, and now they turning gay into something else. Like, words are powerful, bro. Like, yeah.
Maybe you too happy.
Yeah.
Remember they say, but
yeah. Oh, and then Abu, they for sure. I think it's an agenda, but I don't want to really go deep.
We're gonna go deep into that when we get to the big LGBT. Once we get some more, followers, some more viewers, we're definitely gonna go into that one because we want them to defend themselves. Because I'm gonna say what I really want to say, and we might get canceled for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, this was just to point out the fact that transgenders, they have narcissistic traits, and I feel like on either spectrum that you feel, we can all agree that they do try to force us to use terms that we don't really label that as, and that's really superimposing your beliefs on other people, in which I call narcissism. So that's the whole point of this. Like, they do narcissistic shit to kind of push what they're doing as something that's logical. They're trying to make sense out of no sense. And I didn't mean that like you said,
but maybe it's logical to them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said to me it don't make sense. Like I said, it could make sense to you, but you can't sit up here and try to make it make sense to me when it doesn't. And that's all I was pointing out.
This nigga.
A fag was a cigarette or a stick in the mud. Stick in the mud. Yeah, they switching up all these words. So they're
trying to call real women sis.
They want to eat each other's booties and shit. Hug my dolphin. You're silly. They are opposite to me when it comes to others talking about them. Yeah, it's just they switch on you. You feel me? Like, everything makes sense and all their views align until it comes with another person. Like, if I tell you that I'm uncomfortable and you are making me uncomfortable, you're still trying to literally fuck me into doing or saying what you want me to say. Like, isn't that what you're fighting for, though? You're fighting for the right to be able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself, but you're taking away my self-expression because you want me to think what you think. That's weird, and it's kind of contradictory.
Well, don't you repeat that motherfucking comment. Dolphin, you funny as hell.
What the fuck? They look the asshole.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm fucking vulgar. Like, I like bad comments.
Straight men look asshole too.
We're not gonna talk about that.
I got my asshole licked a few times.
Yeah, let's close it up on that note.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna go deeper. I appreciate everybody who was watching and viewing.
Yeah, we love y'all. We
love everyone. We don't mean to offend you guys at all, even though you offend us. But we're trying to express our feelings to you guys without you trying to sis us to death or cancel us.
Hopefully they heard it. Like,
hopefully they heard it. We're not trying to cancel you.
Yeah.
Should we cancel you?
No. I just hope they hear what we're saying. We're saying that we're offended and we're not comfortable when you say things like that. So if we're all about making everyone comfortable, then now the ball is in your court. What are you going to do to make this scenario, which I know we're not the only 3 females that feel some type of way. What are you going to do to get us that comfortability that you're trying to squeeze out of us? Like, how can we make it make sense?
Exactly.
So, come on, my dolphin, really? All right. I mean, I guess some straight people do that too. Facts. Y'all ever got it up the ass? You know what? We're gonna end the chat. Y'all.
Yep.
Buddy. All right. All right. I don't have any other closing statements, but to the topic.
Just tune in, like, subscribe, share.
Yeah,
if you want to.
Like this, react to our shit, subscribe. You ain't got to share if you don't want to. If you're embarrassed by us, it's okay. But you can secretly like us, share. You know what I mean? But We love all of y'all. The topic of the day: are they narcissists? I would say yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, for you. What do you say? Do you think they have narcissistic traits, Johnny? You're on mute.
I would say yes, but you feel me? Be who you want to be. You feel me? Just don't stop doing all that extra. For me, at least, be who the fuck you want to be. Just stop doing all that extra. Nobody really gives a fuck but y'all. Okay, so yeah.
He really gives a fuck, but y'all can't stand you.
Facts.
All right, girl. We see y'all. We see you later. We will let you guys know the next topic. I think we already said it, but
Yeah, we
yeah.
did kind of.
No, but yeah, we let you know for sure. But we love everyone. Peace and love. Thank you for watching Sister to Sister. Lily Christ.
Rama Ott.
Sorry, sorry, y'all. Superior name. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna come near the podcast. I was supposed to come near, but I don't know. Y'all.
No, you're
But
fine,
yeah.
girl. All right, girl.
All right.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.
All right.